Here at the FayWhat Show, we need to help my gay boys. You know that I love my gay boys. I am no one without my gay boys. And in our segment called Dear FayWhat, I provide my expert lesbian knowledge and my vast experience as a living, breathing gay boy in a lesbian's body to help my fellow gay boys. This week, P.U. Poppy sent me an email. Dear FayWhat and hot boy in bed. That's you.
Well, that's me.
That's you, by the way.
Thanks.
Okay? You're welcome. My boyfriend recently decided to embrace his natural side. He quit manscaping, stopped wearing deodorant, and only shampooed his hair once or twice a month. He still showers regularly, thank God, but he uses his all-natural soap that doesn't work as well, and I'm worried he's going to quit doing that eventually, too. I want to be supportive of his new lifestyle choice, but I truthfully find it very unattractive. And smelly. It feels extremely unhygienic, excuse me. When I brought it up with him, he got offended and said if I'm not willing to embrace him for who he is, then that's my issue and I can either accept it or break up with him. I don't want to break up with him, but I also don't want to make out with someone who has BO and only brushes their teeth when they feel like it. Ew. What should I do? Signed, P.U. Poppy. Wow. Take that in, Alan. What do you tell P.U. Poppy? Has this ever happened to you? Look at you. You're at a loss for words.
Look. I want to be open-minded and supportive. Pero. I've not necessarily experienced like that because I think we have two things to look at, right, for P.U. Poppy.
Okay.
One, with this like dramatic lifestyle change, right, which is a conversation I have had in past relationships, right? This is what I signed up for, you know? So how does this now affect what's going on? And then you have like the, you know, like the,
yes,
like, part of it. So yes, you want to be supportive, but
it's a tough one. Like, I mean,
a very hard one.
Like smells are important to me.
Yes.
And when I'm intimate with someone, they're important to me,
yes,
right? And I don't want to be like, you know, I'm trying to be discreet here, folks at home, you know? But right. if I want to be all in and all in it, right. Everything has to smell okay. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And look, I think gay boys will all say, we'll all like deal with a little moss.
Yes.
Right? A little sweat.
Like you after work, like after work. Yeah.
But like, I will put gum in your mouth if I kiss you and you smell. Like I will say here. Like,
yes.
Take the hint, right?
Yes,
Because hygiene is really important.
It is.
But again, love is fickle.
Oh,
you know? So I think that's
tough.
the question is, I think all relationships are built on a level of mutual benefit,
yes.
right?
Yes.
Right? It's a scale, whether you like it or not.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And not all those things are equal per se. It's not about, you know, I give this much, so you give that much. It's about, I need this or I want this from you. Is that enough to deal with this?
Yeah.
That's kind of my opinion.
Yeah. Again, but you made a really good point. I didn't sign up for this, right? This is what, when you first date somebody, you have the whole interview process,
yes.
right? You let them see the best part of you, and then slowly but surely you start showing them the rest, right? And then they still want to be with you, right? But then, you know, I don't know how long these guys have been together, but then all of a sudden you have this drastic lifestyle change. You know what I mean?
They
like
took the job and they changed the wages.
You know, like 100%. You know what I mean? Where, you know, okay, my wife got into this cult a couple years ago. It's called CrossFit, right? And when she got into that, all of a sudden, like when it was our dinner time together, she wasn't there, a different time. You know what I mean? And I was like, bitch, I didn't sign up for this. You know what I mean? And we had to have a communication.
Yes.
We had to sit down and go, okay. Yep. This is infringing on my time. This is your new lifestyle bullshit cult people. How do we align both of them together? Right. You know what I mean? This is not as drastic as P.U. Poppy, but communication has to be.
And you asked me, what's Alan's biggest boner killer? Bad communication.
Bad communication.
Right? And that's like, is there a way for both parties to express what they need?
Yes.
Right, Poppy? You know, because I gotta tell you, if I go to my partner, right, in the future, should I ever have one again?
Yes.
And I say, here's what's going on, and I don't feel great about this. Let's talk about it. And the response is, this is who I am now, and if you don't like it, you can leave. I got to tell you, there's the door. And I hate giving that kind of advice because I want to be supportive.
Yeah.
But that lack of, like,
he's right.
You have to bend a little, right?
Yeah, but
because of this lifestyle change.
Yeah.
That has to go both ways. That's just my...
That's true. That's kind of an effed up way to answer you also. And you know, now that Alan says that, have you taken a moment to think that maybe he wants to break up with you?
Ooh,
okay,
now we causing drama. I like it.
No,
maybe
but es la verdad. It's the truth. Think
Interesting.
about it. You're with a guy. He was a certain way, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Hey, if you don't like it, there's the door."
Yeah.
Okay?
I just think that's such a crappy out, right?
Yes, it's
Right?
a crappy out.
That's like the biggest F you, I think, in a relationship. Well, this is who I am now. If you don't like it, goodbye.
Yeah.
And that's okay. But that doesn't mean that's for you.
No.
You know?
Yep. For real. I mean,
just-
listen, relationships are about sacrifices, but sacrifice doesn't mean that you have to be uncomfortable. And at the end of the day, this is your home too, right? And if he's stinking up your place, you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to completely push down your feelings just to please your man. All right. So really, really think about it, because I think he's giving you an out. You might want to take it. I know that
Maybe.
sounds awful,
Maybe.
but maybe your kind of guy is one who baves, and trust me, there will be plenty of, there's guys who love that.
Yep. If you can't communicate, I can masturbate. Okay?
That should be
That's
on
the
a
bottom
shirt.
line. Okay, I just made
You
that
should
up.
wear
We're gonna make a thing out of it.
But think
Don't
about
worry.
it. For pride, you should always
Yes.
wear that.
It's just-
If you
it's
can't
so
communicate,
important.
I will
It's so
masturbate.
important, right? So get him to communicate, and if you can't do that,
Then
honey,
masturbate.
You can handle it yourself
There it is. All right. So
with washed hands.
with washed hands. So, folks, keep those emails coming. We love to hear everything that's going on, and we love to help you here at the FayWhat Show. So email me at